Really, the any sense can be used as an anchor for meditation. Mm. Sight is a little bit discouraged because if we have our eyes open, then the mind is more apt to get interested in things that are happening in the environment. So it's more challenging. Um, I suppose you could do smell or taste meditation, but there's not really like a lot of material usually to focus on. Uh, Tactile sensations is also something that is practiced a lot with like a body scan or paying attention to different sensations in the body. Um, but today I thought we would just explore practicing with hearing. Um, and I use the word hearing um, in part to distinguish from listening. I don't know if this is a real distinction, but listening to me more has a connotation of I'm trying to understand, to interpret words I'm hearing, to label or cognize or recognize sounds that are happening in the environment, which we do all the time, but distinguishing that to just hearing. So we're connecting with the sense faculty of hearing. Whatever sounds are present, we just allow them to arise in consciousness. Um, Mostly we know what they are, but if we don't know what they are, we don't have to figure it out or try to like uh, I have a friend who's really into motorcycles, and when a motorcycle drives by, he can usually tell you what kind of motorcycle it is. So, useful skill to happen, but that's not what we're doing. We're just allowing the sounds to arrive into consciousness. And maybe that's good enough. We can just start uh, just a few moments to just come in contact with the body, to feel into your seated posture, to feel the sense of support and groundedness of the body. And to invite a kind of softening any parts of the body where there's tension or holding, maybe softening the mind in some way. Maybe it's moving from the doingness of regular life to a more receptive beingness. And then letting the attention rest on hearing. Letting the attention rest on hearing with the sense that everything else is kind of fading into the background. You might notice that some sounds are more or less continuous, like the sound of the heat. And yet there is movement within that sound. Some sounds more transient, like the sound of my voice arising and then falling away. See if there can be a sense of welcoming whatever a sound is appearing at the ears. Sometimes there can be a sense of spaciousness in the mind when we turn the attention to hearing. And every time the attention wanders from hearing, it's beginning again. How big is the awareness that knows sounds? How far does it penetrate? Is the predominant sound pleasant or unpleasant or neither? And does that feeling tone affect how you're receiving the sound? There's some resistance, some wishing it was different, or some contentment, some indifference. Just relaxed, open receptivity. Don't need to strain. Just receiving what naturally arises at the ears. Of course, there's a sound in the room, maybe sounds outside the room. Noticing how you're meeting this moment. Is it relaxed, open, receptive, or is there some resistance or boredom? Sometimes when we attend to hearing, there can be a feeling of um, spaciness or like a sense of floating. Well, if that's happening, you could just have some slight amount of awareness on the weight of the body. Maybe it's the feet on the floor or the tailbone in your seat. Of course, thinking is mostly always happening. It's not getting involved or engaged with thinking, resting the entirety of your attention on hearing. And every time the attention wanders from hearing, just letting it go and beginning again. Just returning to our object of meditation again and again and again. This is the heart of the mindfulness practice. You might notice in one way or another, sound is always changing. Letting the body stay relaxed, the mind stay relaxed, just attuned to hearing. Might notice if certain sounds have certain resonance within some part of the body. And if you wish, staying with sounds, or maybe we can take the spaciousness of mind from hearing, um, or ground it into the body by letting the attention rest on the feeling of the breath, moving in and out of the body. Knowing, experiencing, feeling the in-breath, knowing, experience, and feeling the out-breath. Just letting the body breathe itself. Um, and our period of practice with short reflection on gratitude, bringing to mind some being or some situation that you are grateful for. If it's a being, imagine the felt sense of being in their presence, or visualizing whatever comes to mind with this circumstance. And then connecting with gratitude as a feeling in the body, noticing where gratitude resides. Is it static or dynamic? Does it have a shape, color, or sound? Let the pleasantness of the feeling of gratitude be nurturing, nourishing, uplifting, and maybe even letting the inner smile of gratitude become even the slightest outward expression, the half smile of the Buddha, tiniest curling of the corners of the mouth upward. In a moment, I'll ring the bell and can bring your attention to the bell for as long as you can hear it. Okay, for your practice.